mindset, that's my new term. I, myself, need to get back in a place of growth mindset, of positive mindset, of a mindset that allows me to be a better person, a better mother, a better wife, a better grandmother, a better friend. Mindset matters. It really does. And I know some people really are stuck on how mindset, oh gosh, like she's talking about mindset again. I'm going to be honest with you and you're not going to like it. The people that feel that way struggle finding a positive mindset. They struggle finding that peace in their mind that allows them to find joy and enthusiasm in their life, in their job, in their family. Did you know that it's a choice to have a positive mindset? Did you know that? I'm going to share a story. When my daughter was younger, every night she would cry to go to bed. Every night she would cry to go to bed. And a lot of it, I think, was she struggled to sleep. She didn't want to go to sleep because she was afraid she was going to miss out. And every night she would cry to go to sleep. And one night I sat on the side of the bed and I looked at her and I said, "Hannah," I said, does it feel good right now? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling in this state of mind that you are right now? Like crying, you're upset, you're miserable. And she was like, I feel horrible. I don't like it. I said, what if I told you that you had a choice to cry? The choice is yours. Now, obviously, guys, I know that there are instances where feelings and overwhelm just kind of happen and you cry. Again, though, you have a choice on whether you stay in that state of mind. Okay? Please remember that. So I told her, I said, you have a choice to not cry and to not feel miserable. And you have a choice to make bedtime something you look forward to. I said, what types of things do you enjoy about sleep? And I started having her focus on some of the things that she actually enjoyed about going to sleep, going to bed. And one of them was stories. She liked listening to stories. But what had been happening is every night she was crying, so we weren't doing a story because we were constantly fighting the battle of her wanting to go to bed. And so I told her, I said, the choice would be that every night we come and we share a story. Whether we make it up, which she loved to do, or we read a book. And so we started that night. And we made up a story, and I remember it to this day. It was about a princess and making her castle, and she had unicorns there. And listen, it was, to her, it was amazing, right? And the next night, there was no crying. She asked for a story. So we went to bed, we shared a story, and she went to sleep. I'm telling you that our choices are going to dictate how we react, how we maintain, and how we move forward. And the choice is based on mindset. And there's only two for the most part. I mean, we have our emotions, right? There's more than two, I suppose. You could be angry, you can be sad, you can be happy and joyful and at peace. You have those choices. And so it is important, for one, that the story we tell about ourselves, to ourselves, is a story that we love, is a story that we want to live out. Because here's the truth. Our subconscious mind, our unconscious mind, believes every single thing we tell it. It believes everything that we tell it. And here's another fact. There's only about 10% of our brain that is used for conscious thinking. The rest of it is unconscious thought. So don't you want to make sure that what is being filled in that 90% of your brain is of positive thought, positive thinking, love, compassion, caring. Because if we're telling a story to ourselves about ourselves and we're saying things that are not nice, our unconscious mind says, okay, that's the truth. That's what I believe. But on the flip side, you can also share a story of something that is more loving and compassionate and caring. Because your unconscious mind is going to believe that too. Guys, there is such a power in our brain to the unconscious thought that if we only need to feed 10% of it with positive thinking, and that other 90% will follow suit, seems to me that's kind of an easy answer, an easy request, an easy thing to do. And the more you practice it, the more you do it, the more you talk positive, the more you love, the more you lead with love, the more you create a story that you want, that 90% is just going to follow suit. It's going to find everything in your life that matches up to that 10%. Guaranteed. It's the reticular activating system in your brain. It's a thing. It's scientific. The reticular activating system in your brain matches up to whatever you put into that 10%. I'm going to give you an example. You go to the car dealership and you buy yourself a brand new car. It could be an orange car like mine. It's like a burnt orange. Or a Buick. I got myself a Buick Envision. Okay? I drive off that lot and I guarantee you, before I get home, that not only will I see other Buick Envisions, but I will also see something that is not so common, another burnt orange car. Why? That car was always there. Those Envisions were always on the road, but I created a snapshot by getting mine, and now I put that into the 10% of my brain that is conscious thinking. I went and bought a car. I consciously chose what color and what type, and now the reticular activating system in my brain says, well, that must be important to her. So now we're going to see them all. Now, all of a sudden, they're matching up other Buick Envisions, other burnt orange cars, and now I'm seeing them when they were always there. I just didn't notice. That's power, guys. That is power. Fill the 10% of your conscious brain with some wonderful things, so that the 90% of your unconscious brain will match it up for you. I challenge you to work on it every day. And the more you practice, the better you'll get, and the changes will be apparent in your life.